Good one. Oh man. Altering the future. When people realize you can alter the future, right here in the present, then you realize it. Yeah, it's like when you, oh, not you, but me. Let me just speak for myself. When Richie reads scripts, right? When I mention green screens, when I talk about being in your studio, when I say that's your truck is where you work at, when he responds to the video without saying anything, it's the SJD skill. It's the skill that SJD has. But once you understand the skill, it's like that magic trick that it's not a magic trick anymore when you figure out how they did it. So when he responds to it, you have to understand that when the elite give him the script, they also allow him to speak his mind on certain things. They might even be allowing him to speak his mind even more. So that part wasn't the original script, is what I'm telling you. That part was added into the script. The daily script that's written already by the elite, because they already know day by day, hour by hour, what they're going to say. They already have programs that are already, the news has already been recorded. They can record it days in advance, weeks in advance, months in advance. They just can. When you know what the weather's going to be all week, because you're the one controlling it, well, you can do a newscast and tell everybody what the weather's going to be for the entire week. You can get all of your broadcast out of the way in 1 week, in 1 day. The whole week you can get it done in 1 day. It's like 1,000 years in 1 day. So I just find it interesting. I find it interesting. Others that know, you find it interesting too. The ones that don't know, well, you find it not interesting. And the ones that know and are paid to not know, pretend to not know, well, you guys are just fools. Because you guys know the truth and then you're turning from it. That's where you fit in the Bible. Well, what would I do? What would I do without 450 false prophets coming against me? What would I have to talk about? what would the 450 false prophets do without me? What would they have to talk about? All these channels just constantly using the name Robin. Like, you guys are actually, yeah, just walk right out, lady. Like, you guys are actually using my name. I tried saying this before when I did the Richie from Boston imitation. Jethro, you still never put that video up. When I did that imitation, I knew it was going to get a lot of views because I put the name RFB in there, or Richie from Boston, or whatever. Who can do Richie better than Richie? Something like that. And it got, I think before I deleted it, it got about 20,000 views. At the time, I was concerned about copyright strikes. I'm not concerned about them anymore. Doesn't matter one way or another. My messages go into the elite. I think everybody that is subbed to me has already heard. The ones that have been subbed for a while, I mean, you already get the understanding of what's going on around here and around there and around everywhere. Up there. So it really doesn't matter. The message goes to the elite anyway. I could go to my last account, my beating trolls to a pole, and do videos on there, and my message will get out. Even though I have, like, I think I had one subscriber. It was Jamie the Rabbit account, one of SJD's, you know, one of his accounts, the real disgusting, vile one. Because I remember I did that one video and it didn't even get a view, and the disgusting rabbit had something to say to me because the rabbit knew that the video was from me without any views. So that's being overt to me. But I just find it very honoring. It's an honor that people would use my name in their titles to get views. It's funny. Who would have thought? I know I didn't think that. I remember having a tough time even having people comment on my channel. I remember I got a little jealous of other people. Like, man, they got like 10 people comment. That's crazy. Now I got like 10 troll accounts with one person trying to comment. I don't know. I don't know how you guys can enjoy being evil and knowing that you're lying, and then knowing that you're trying to put people who are telling the truth, make it seem like they're lying. Constantly just lying. Everybody's lying. Well, hey Robin, you never answered this question. How come you wanted to burn that little kid's nipples? Huh? How come? Huh? Why would you say that? That's child endangerment. Yeah, yo, Robin, I like to burn my nipples, so if you gonna say something to a little kid that's by a candle, then that's child, endangerment, yo. So, why would you tell the kid, why would you say to the kid, don't burn your nipple? I mean, it's like perverted. Hey, Robin, you're a pervert, Robin. I mean, come on, fuck, man. Why would you say that? I mean, to a kid that knows better not to burn his nipple, huh? Fuck, man. I mean, come on, buddy. Come on, go. So that's pretty funny. Like, that's all you got, Jethro? That's all you got? Out of a year and a half and some change and some quarters and maybe 8 months or something? Out of a year and 8 months, that's all you can come up with? You got to do a better job than that, man. Come on. How much you get paid again? I don't know. I would say if you did a better job, I would ask SJD to give you a raise. But oh yeah, about altering the future, right? I know that Steven, you know, the Overdue Champion account, I know that he, right, was planning on saying that his cable got shut off and that's why he couldn't make videos. And he was going to wait 21 days. He was going to wait 21 days. And he was going to say that Michael came to help him. Now, when I look, yeah, just keep going. When I look at, yeah, as soon as you go on YouTube, you have your subscription list, and it shows the pictures of your subscribers. Well, the Overdue Champion has a new logo, which means at this time, his cable is not shut off. So today is the 3rd, January 3rd, which would be exactly 10 days since SJD is back in business. Hasn't made a video, but because I altered his future 11 days ahead of time, he figured, oh crap, I gotta do something. I gotta weasel my way into, let me just change the picture first, and then I gotta think of something. I gotta think of a better story, because Robin already frickin' said that. It's like, I can't come out and sing the Rockin' Robin song when he already figured it out. I would feel stupid, like he said. I did feel dumb, Robin. Frickin' bastard. I feel stupid now. Come on, really? Hey, it doesn't want to stay. Did it turn off yet? No. Now, why does it not stay for this side? Sorry, it's just the way it's going to be, I guess. Let me try it like this. There you go. All of a sudden, it just straight up just stopped working. Oh well, let's try this way. I gotta get me a better one. Something that costs more than $5. And now it stays like that. Okay, so I guess the phone just can't go that way. So, Steve, you can't come out and tell us that story. You have to, you literally, oh man, I can only imagine how much you want to just frickin' kill me. I mean, I'm sure you will. If you, I mean, I know your plan is to get rid of me. I mean, and 143,999 others. But it's not going to happen anyway. But the point is, you must be freaking fuming I mean, I know your colleagues are laughing at you, like, oh man, Robin, oh, man, that dude, he said it again. He got your number, Steve, but they're not really telling you. They're talking about you behind the walls and the doors. But the ones that cling to your ball sacks, they won't say anything bad behind your back, Steve. They, you know, they're clinging on for dear life. You know, because you guys don't believe that there's life after death. You just don't. And you guys love your life to death. That's what it is. That's why you don't want to hear the world's changing. You don't want to hear of the apocalypse, meaning the changing of power, because you guys have that certain power, and just like the gang stalkers have that. Well, that sounds great, doesn't it? The gang stalkers have that power, the authority. They have the police's backing to do, you know, to drive around with a one headlight, where normally you'll get pulled over for that to get at least a warning, but they don't, so they'll feel special. So you don't want to relinquish the power. You don't want to hear that the apocalypse is we're just here already. It's right. The grand finale is right here. Here we are. This is it. This is literally what the apocalypse looks like before the granddaddy of all finales. Oh, by the way, I love thumbs down. I love to get more thumbs down and thumbs up. I just enjoy that. You can always tell when Jethro and Tim wake up, because early in the morning, it's like there's only like one thumbs down, and then, you know, after 12 o'clock or so, when they finally roll themselves out of bed from trolling for truth all night long, then you can kind of tell. Don't lie. You guys log in with every one of your accounts every single time and just give me a thumbs down. All of your accounts immediately. So, Steve, it's interesting looking at umbrella in the sky. Is that Papa Bear? What the fuck is Papa? No, not Papa. Mama. No. The freaking lady that flies with the damn umbrella. But, oh my god, really? Papa, Mama? No, it's kind of sounds like Papa, but it's not. Oh my god, if I don't think of this, it's going to drive me insane. Mary Poppins! Oh my god! That would have bothered me if I didn't get that out. Mary frickin' Poppins, alright? So, Steve, back to you again. Relentlessly, Steven, talking to you. I know you're listening. You had, you know, see, here's the thing. You really should give me show me some respect. I mean, I know deep down inside you do, because I'm just calling your number and you're watching me constantly, like through my phone right now, even through the other side of the camera that's not looking at me at this moment. But it's like when you were gonna sing the Rockin' Robin song, and it just, to me, it clicks like that. Like, what is? Yeah, Rockin' Robin. What other song is he gonna sing? And you know, in that video, you're so. I mean, I could play it again if you want. I can show how excited you are about it. How it was gonna be a surprise, just for Robin Henry Tees. Because you were talking about LeBron James is coming to the house, all right? And you're gonna have two of you is gonna be loving on your dog. And hey, look, they're your words. I mean, even loving on the word itself, when you look up in the dictionary, it's just not, it means exactly what you said it meant. It meant what you said. So there's that. Everybody means what they say in their videos. It's just, it's all about subliminal messages. And so I understand that part of the game, when you want to play a game. But when you had, because you even said you've been practicing for days. I mean, you were altering the words, meaning how you alter the words in gematria. You know it's all true. I'm talking to you, Steve, directly. All those little demons that swarm around and attack, well, I'm built for it these days. I'm built for that. I'm built like that, okay? It's meant to be where I can take them on, and it's no big deal. So you know what I'm talking about directly, Steve. And your colleagues, the one that you talk to, because you don't just sit there and you're not, look, man, they lifted you up on a pedestal. I mean, your head has exploded with like conceit and and because you've been given authority. Well, your authority is going to be taken. Just keep that in mind. None are going to come to your help. You're playing out this role. And so, again, when you spend all that time practicing, and I just do one video, real quick, just, what's he gonna play? Yeah, rock and roll. And then telling you that you're gonna feel stupid singing that song if you still sing it. Which means you would have felt stupid singing that song because I said that you were gonna sing it. The proof is you did not release a song that was addressed to Robin, okay? 97 million to 1 odds. You're that predictable, Steve. I mean, you guys, I'm not even that damn predictable. Like, you can send gang stalkers my way. Like, yeah, when I first started the video, you have the pretend accident that's right in front of me because you know I'm going down that street. But even I can make different turns and you got to alter your route towards me. So even I'm not predictable when you guys have surveillance constantly my every which way, which is insane odds that you can be that predictable and I can see you with my third eye and I know what you're up to with my third eye. And I don't know, Rabin, he doesn't understand the Bible, okay? He doesn't see, because Father said he's going to exalt me. Father says so, he's going to exalt me above the rest, all right? So Father says so, all right, okay? So I can see what you're doing right now, Steve. And I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like the visual thought that I just had right there when I said that, not at all. But it is what it is. I mean, I can see what you guys are up to with my third eyeball. You know, because here's the thing. People have a plank in their eye. They have a plankton in their eye. A plank right in their eye. And before you try to tell me what to do or what I should say or what I shouldn't say or how I should interpret the Bible, and you try to take the speck that's out of my eye, my one eye, take that damn plank that's blocking your view out of your own eye. That way you can see spiritually. Why do you think Plankton only has one eye? Because he's a freaking plank. So now that I covered the whole song singing, Rockin' Robin song that you were going to alter all the words, and I just screwed up your freaking future. Right? I screwed up your future, Steve. My future has already been written, and so is yours. I just happen to know where it's at in the Bible because I don't understand it. I willingly, purposely admit that I might have read 25% of the Bible. That way people can doubt me even more. That way you can give me more thumbs down and just say Robin doesn't understand what he's reading. Even though the elite, your colleagues, Steve, the ones that don't troll me, right? The ones that aren't commanded by you to discredit what I'm saying, even though they know it's true. Your colleagues, the ones that aren't evil, disgusting pricks, that are just, they're just there because they took a job. Maybe their dad was in the CIA. Maybe, like my brother-in-law who's in the CIA over in Guam. I'm sure my nephew, I'm sure he'll be in the CIA too, and I'm sure because his dad was in the CIA. It's just the way it works. So there's people that, and he's not evil, disgusting either. He's not even my enemy, even though we're on opposite sides. And I said this before. He came to my house sometime last year, and him and my sister stopped by, and I talked to him for a while. Talked about the Bible. He doesn't believe it. He said the same thing. It's written by man, and and one funny thing is, I had a Citibank Visa card, and I just opened it to consolidate my credit because I was looking to establish. I didn't realize how at the time the gang stalking, I didn't understand, but he's like, yeah, you should open up a Citibank Visa card with like a $5,000 limit and just like consolidate your credit cards. I'm like, wow. I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea because I already did that like 2 weeks ago with a Citibank Visa card. I consolidated my credit. I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. And then I realized, wait a minute. That's what that's what CIA agents do. They already know what you're up to. So they'll engage conversation to make it seem like, hey, man, that's a brilliant idea. How'd you know that? Huh? How'd you know that, Troy? Huh? How'd you know that I had a Citibank Visa card? Because you're sitting there on your phone, you're like, Robin Henry, check the credit for Citibank. Yep, I know what I can talk to them about. But look, it's all good, Troy. I still love you anyway. You too, Barb. I mean, I know you don't watch my videos, but because you think I'm nuts. But I'm not nuts. I'm actually completely sane. That's the crazy part, ain't it? So, I understand the CIA language. I hear him talk. He's a good conversationist. He has really good stories. I mean, he has to keep secrets, but that's part of the job. Again, it's just not some type of job that I would be able to take. And so, back to your altering your future plans there, Steve. With me knowing that letter was from you, telling me you're going to be broke. If you don't stop by in the holidays, it's because you have no money. Knowing that Michael is coming to help. Knowing that Father, your dad, is watching my videos. Father. Just putting it all together with my third eye. Just connecting all of the dots into a pyramid. And crossing all the Robin teases that I can. I figured out your script, Steve. And that's why your end is coming. Because nobody is supposed to know what you're up to except for your colleagues and the ones that have helped you write this script, the ones that are playing it out with you, they're the only ones that are supposed to know. I'm not supposed to know. Me, Robin Henry Tees, one person on earth is not supposed to know your script. Justin happens to know the other, whatever I don't know about you, Steve, Justin does. That's the greatest part about it. I'm starting to think you're literally going to think me and him are two witnesses and you really want to kill us and lay our bodies in the freaking street dead. Even though we're not claiming to be that. We're both claiming to be part of the Church of Philadelphia for sure. Yes, for sure. And two witnesses is us and Holy Spirit. We both understand that, so Barb understands that also. She understands who she is. We understand we are the 144,000. You are great. But you guys, well, you get mad when we say that because we're confident in who we are. You guys are confident and unfaithful in a time of trouble. It ain't our fault that we know who we are and where we came from. It's purpose that way. So now you have to literally alter your freaking script, man. Because if you get on and say, Michael is here to help me, and he's helped me with money, he's gonna give me money to take Rob into court and sue him, you're gonna feel stupid. And if you do that because you still have to stick to the script, I'm telling you, man, I am going to be I'm going to be LM laughing my AO ASR. I'm going to be LMAO in my God, my goodness. But I'm waiting, Steve. I am waiting earnestly to see what your video is going to say. The first one. Now, I said it was going to be January 14th, but I see you changed your picture, which means you're stirring something up after 10 days. So I'm going to make you come out of there earlier than that. Because if you came out on the 14th, 21 days later,